Hello, Deli. I'm Jar Jar Binks. I'm so happy you've come to play with me today.
Oh boy. So today I'm going to look at Jar Jar's Journey adventure book. And, I'm going to try to do a proper review here. It's, difficult because I'm like an adult male trying to review a kid's game here. But I don't see really any proper reviews on this. Just people just kind of picking on the game. But, I'm going to give it a shot. And, I am going to have a little fun. But we'll see what we can do here. So this one essentially tells the story of the Phantom Menace in a child's book story form. As the story progresses, different people will come along and tell the story. For instance, you start off with Jar Jar telling the story, then you move on to Anakin telling the story, and Princess Armadillo. Now on each page of the story, you can click around on the picture and trigger little events to happen, little humorous events. Sometimes it's pretty funny, sometimes they're not, but it's a matter of taste, I guess. Now, a neat little thing they do is they incorporate the games into the story as you go. Now, for instance, at this point when you're on Tatooine here, there's this little food stand here. So you take up a job feeding food to the alien inhabitants. Now, the mini-games in this have the selection to be normal, easy, or hard. So this is one of the points where the learning comes into place in the game. Now, recently I reviewed a Care Bears game, and I was a little rough on it because it was kind of generic with its mini-games. But after playing this one, I got to take some of that back because, you can't get more generic than the mini-games in this one. Oh, boy. You got this underwater maze game, which I would say the redeeming quality is this is when you run into a wall multiple times and Jar Jar screams.
That's the way to feed, all right, but it looks like it's blocked. Pop all the That's the way to feed, all right. That's the way.
Now this simple flip and match thing, this is just done way too much. Then you got this Simon Says game, which I just absolutely failed miserably at. Maybe that's just me, but I found this one a little too difficult. The game comes with your standard coloring art book. So I decided to do a little coloring and show you my fine skills at that. Very lovely images. You like? Good. Now, I was going with the story the whole time, but I really didn't notice down below that you can actually change some of the words around. But also when you click onto other words, it breaks into a song.
A droid once came to Jabba's place and knocked upon the door. When no one came to answer it, he tried again once more.
Now, hearing these Star Wars children's songs just made the whole experience worth it. When they're singing about Jabba the Hutt, pod racing, and power generators, you just can't help getting a huge smile across your face. It's just wonderful. So overall, I didn't find the mini games too good, and I think what's even stranger is in this game there was an absence of a pod race game. That made no sense because that was the biggest thing in the Phantom Menace. Now, one thing that is interesting about the game though is the storybook is from each of the characters' perspective. So it's interesting to hear the story of the Phantom Menace from Anakin's eyes or Padme's eyes. Even in its kids' book form, it's still pretty cool. So there you have it, Jar Jar's Journey adventure book.
Are you sure you want to leave the program? Okay, bye for now.